So I decided to work out every single day for the month of September. Me, the big, nerdy, geeky vlogger guy. No rest days, no, I'll do it tomorrow, nothing like that. Every single day. And at the end of the month, the results were surprising. Haters will say that's AI, but hey, my name is Matt. Here on YouTube, I am J. Matt Walker, and I decided that I was gonna work out every single day for the month of September. September is the month of Labor Day, and labor means work. And so I thought it would be funny to work out every day of September. That's literally my whole thought process. Nothing crazy or motivational, just let's see what happens. And you know, I'd always heard of these guys that they work out every single day. They're like, yeah, every single day I'm in the gym, and they never miss a day of exercise. And honestly, they look pretty good, not gonna lie. And I thought I could try that, you know, I could do that, but I wanted to set myself the goal of just 1 month at first, and I needed some ground rules, right? Rule number 1 is work out every single day. Not just exercise, but actually work out. What that meant for me was 45 minutes of deliberate exercise. And so going to the gym would count. Taking the stairs would not count. That's good for you. You should take the stairs, but that's not a workout. I didn't have to just go to the gym either. I could go for a hike, or go for a long walk, or I could go running, or I could go to the gym. I could do something different at the gym, as long as I was deliberately spending at least 45 minutes doing some form of exercise. That would count as a workout, and I could check it off my calendar. Rule number 2. Actually, that's it. There was just one rule. That was it. That was the whole thing. So on the very first day, September the 1st, I didn't work out. Not because I forgot, but because it was Labor Day. And I decided on Labor Day that I was gonna do this challenge, and so it is what it is. I didn't work out on Labor Day, funny enough. Yeah, I know, great start. But the day after that, I worked out every single day. On my first day, which was September the 2nd, it was a really, really good day. I documented all of it on my Instagram. Here's a clip from that day.
Hey, my name is Matt. I used to be 275 pounds and now I'm down to 195. That's a weight loss of 80 pounds. Ah! And I regret to inform you that the secret is that there's no secret. It was just diet and exercise. I've got just a little bit more ways to go, and since September just started, I thought it would be fun to do a fitness challenge for September. I want to exercise every single day in September. Today is September 2nd, and yesterday was Labor Day, so I didn't exercise.
The very next day, day 2, I felt sick. Great timing, right? But I told myself I was still going to do something. I didn't feel like it, and I wasn't dying, right? I wasn't in the hospital. I just kind of had a cold going on, but I decided that I was still going to do something. And so I went for a long walk. I walked 3 miles around my neighborhood. And it was a beautiful day. And you know what? The crazy thing is, by the end of it, I felt a little better, right? Who knew that exercise would actually make you feel better? So the month went on, and some days I hit the weights like really, really hard. Some days were not so hard. Some days I went to the park and I walked around, and some days I like beat my lifting records. I often went to the gym with my gym partner and my next door neighbor, who's probably on the other side of that wall right now. And it was great. I got to spend some time with him, and he's a good kid.
This is day 9. Look who I'm here with. This is Rocky. My neighbor, my gym partner.
Stay strong.
That's right.
Keep going.
What do you bench now, like 315?
On a bad day.
There you go.
You know, I had planned my days just right to where I wasn't overworking any specific muscle group, and so I wasn't hurting myself, but I spaced things out, and it actually worked really well. A few surprising things happened during this month too, and I want to tell you about 3 of them. Surprise number 1 was, rather than getting worn out and tired of working out, as the month went on, I actually felt excited to go get my exercise in. Seriously, I'm not joking. That's actually how I started feeling, because I realized something. I realized that the gym and exercise is actually one of the most relaxing things you can do. No, not physically, obviously, but mentally. It almost gives your brain a break to be like, all right, for the next hour, we're just gonna move. You know, like, I'm not trying to solve problems. I'm not trying to analyze things. I'm not doing like work. I am just letting my body take the brunt of my energy instead of my brain. And that was a big, I get why people, when they're stressed out, go exercise. Now, I don't know all the chemical endorphins and serotonin and whatever, I don't know, all of that sort of thing. I'm not a biologist.
I'm not a biologist.
But I believe it because I felt very relaxed during and after my workouts. And so I think that's part of the reason why that I didn't want to skip them, because it felt really good, actually. So the month continued, and then another surprising thing happened. Working out every single day really changed my perspective on how I use and view time. So on days that I would go to the gym, I would devote about 2.5 hours to it. Not 2.5 hours of working out. No, that is driving to the gym, changing my clothes, warming up, exercising, going to the sauna, showering, changing, driving home. Like, that takes 2.5 hours. And you would think that I would feel like, oh man, I've lost so much time. But I realized that my life didn't change at all, actually, in terms of things that I had the chance to do. I found out that I wasn't missing out on anything by exercising, actually. I have a really great romantic relationship. I spend a lot of time with my friends. I spend, at least several hours every weekend with my family. I still got to do all of the nerdy stuff that I like to do. I'm playing video games and watching movies, and my work didn't fall behind at all. And I realized that, wait a minute, if I'm still able to do all the stuff that I want to do, what was I spending that time doing other than working out? The answer is a whole lot of nothing. I was rotting, scrolling on my phone or scrolling on the computer, or, and nothing wrong with playing on your phone or playing computer, or I love video games. But just mindlessly doing it I realized I was doing a lot of that. And so exercise helped me replace that time with something actually really beneficial for me. And using time wisely is such a game changer. Now, I'm not one of those swole dude bros that are like, I have 3 days in one day. Do you know what I'm talking about? This guy?
My day is 6 a.m. to noon, and I'm not crazy. You're crazy for thinking it takes 24 hours, just like some dude in a cave did 300 years ago. My second day starts at noon and goes till 6 p.m. That's day 2. And then the next day is 6 p.m. to midnight. What I've done now is I have changed and manipulated time. I now get 21 days a week. Stack that up over a month, I'm gonna kick your butt. Stack it up over a year, you're toast. Stack it up over 5 years, my entire life is different than it would have been otherwise.
Okay, but I definitely could be using my time better, and I did, and now I do now, and it's really cool. So the month continued, and some days were easier than others. Some days I was tired, some days I was sore, some days I had something that I actually would have rather been doing, but I still went. I still did the thing, for the only reason being that I said I would. Also, I documented the whole thing on my Instagram, which is @j.matt.walker. If you want to go give me a follow, I'm so close to 400 followers, which is, I know is nothing, but yeah, I documented the whole thing on Instagram, and that was actually a really good way of keeping me accountable, because every day I was like, day 2, day 3, day 4, and if I didn't post it, I know I would have people sending me messages saying like, all right, Matt, did you already fail the challenge? No, I didn't fail it at all. I did it. And so, yeah, actually Instagram was a really good tool for me during September. It's surprising. But yeah, some days were tougher than others. And I also noticed something else, that once I was at the gym working out, it wasn't hard. The hardest part and this is true with doing anything it seems, is just starting. I could make the drive and get to the gym parking lot and sit there in the car and be like, just zone out. And then once I actually went inside and started, I felt great. But the hardest part is definitely starting. Once I started, it was always easier. And you know, by the end of the month, I really learned something valuable. That persistence is what changes things, not motivation, not hype. Motivation is an emotion. We can be motivated by something and never do anything about it. Or we can do something and not feel motivated to do it, and you still did it. Persistence and dedication is what changes things. And man, I gotta tell you, I really actually did learn that on this self-imposed September challenge. Just showing up, even when you don't feel like it, when you're bored or when you're tired, or when you're like, why am I actually doing this? Persistence is actually the key. And that is surprise number 3, that it actually pays off to exercise every single day. Now, maybe you don't have to exercise every single day, but I just want to tell you what happened to me when I did. I lost 4 pounds. I am so close to my end goal weight. I'll go ahead and tell you, I started a weight loss journey. I hate saying weight loss journey, that sounds so cliche, but I started one of those things about 2 years ago, and I weighed 275 pounds. You can look at some of my old videos and see, wow, Matt, like I look like a different person now. I feel like I look younger. I feel like, and I feel a lot younger, and I feel like I'm doing great. But I have the lowest I've seen the scale, and you know how scales, it's not that, it's like that, like it goes up and down as it trends down. The lowest I've seen the scale was last week at the end of September, beginning of October, and I had hit 190, which is 85 pounds lost, which I'm super thrilled about. And 4 of those pounds happened during the month of September because of the persistence, and that was really exciting, felt really great. And I noticed that some of my muscles were growing, visually, not just getting stronger, but visually growing. I felt really good about that. But that was one of the biggest surprises, was the actual results that I could see after just a month. You know, when you do something long enough, it changes how you see yourself. You stop saying, I wish I was someone that could fill in the blank. I wish that I was someone that could, and you just start saying, I'm just someone that does. There's a lot of power in that. I am just somebody who exercises every day. I am just somebody who reads every day or prays every day. I'm just a friend who is a good listener. Even if you're not those things, even if you don't do those things, just saying that about yourself really changes your perspective. So for the month of September, I said, I'm just somebody that exercises every day. And then I became somebody that exercises every day. And wow, what a game changer. So yeah, a full month of working out. No crazy finale, no super motivational transformation, but a lesson in being persistent. You know, one thing that I always say is the time is going to pass anyway. In a month from now, no matter what, it's still going to be a month from now. And you get to decide, what are you going to do in the time that's given to you? That's not actually a quote from me, that's a quote from Gandalf from Lord of the Rings. I told you, I'm still your favorite geeky vlogger, right? So honestly, I feel great. And I'm not done. I'm still working out. Not every single day, but 4 or 5 days a week, and I feel great. Do you know what would make me feel even greater though? It's if you subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm starting to make videos again. I have had this channel for 15 years, and I have uploaded a lot and then took a lot of stuff down and then rebranded and then debranded and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you will join me, watch some more fun videos. They're probably on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. Just don't follow me home. That would be creepy. Bye, love ya.